get onto our light cycles.
I thought you were actually going to do it.
No. Welcome everyone to Kyle and Dave vs. Machine Video Edition. You know, we're hopping on our light cycles, entering the VR.
Take out not a frisbee, our discs.
Our discs, because he copyrighted terms.
Are we even allowed to say it?
We should update George Carlin's list of phrases you can't say on television. Tron, I think, is one of those films that even if you've never seen it, the iconography is so pervasive in our culture, you have some sort of resemblance, you have some sort of familiarity with it. This time, watching Tron, what were your feelings?
Watched it before when I was young, but young enough that I didn't have a fully developed understanding of what it was. And then, of course, the sequel came out in 2010,
I think.
10? Yeah. And I actually really like that movie. I think it's a little underrated.
Now this I can do.
Watching it this time, I was into it in certain aspects and then ultimately kind of underwhelmed. I thought it fell apart at the end. We saw this with Secret of Nim, wanting to go into this occult religious language. There's an inquisition in this. As soon as it started tipping that way, I started kind of not wanting to continue the journey with good old Jeff Bridges.
Yeah. Dave is very, very famously anti any religion, so send your mail to him.
Just tired of overlaying religious dialogue on top of science fiction films.
I like this movie. I like this movie quite a bit.
Do we disagree? Wait, I don't remember.
Not vehemently. No. I might be currently editing that episode, and it sounds like we agree on a lot of stuff, and then it's like, what? You like this so much more than me? There's a big reveal at the end. Anyways, I like this movie quite a bit. If you do have Disney Plus, it is a gorgeous 4K remaster of this movie, I will say. Like, it looks gorgeous. It is unlike any other movie you will see just visually. If we're just going to stay in the visuals for a moment, you can read up all about how they made this. There was something like 16-part transfer process. Like, they're filming actors in black and white, overlaying that with some like rotoscope animation occasionally, with 3D animation, with traditional animation. It is a technical feat of the time.
They screwed up on one, but they kept the haze on it.
Yeah, mistakes make it even a better film. There's a whole bunch of famous people who came on to help the design work on this. Yeah. This inspires John Lasseter to go and start Pixar. This movie does have
cultural weight
and relevance. Am I emotionally invested in the story? Maybe not, but I think that the innate charisma of Jeff Bridges is enough to take me through the story. Does it lean a little bit heavy-handedly on the religious elements? I guess, but not enough for me to be like, no. I think all the games in it are really fun to watch.
There's the Easter eggs. I watched it with my son. He picked out Pac-Man. I didn't even see it.
Pac-Man. If I was going to make like some small nitpicks here and there, I think spending a little bit more time out in the real world.
I still don't understand.
Do the Wizard of Oz thing. Like, you stay in that real world and then you open it up to the Technicolor. In this case, that VR experience would have helped it out a little bit. I'm a fan of Tron. I like Tron. Wish they would make more of these movies.
Well, I think this costs too much money. Anytime you anthropomorphize electricity, the internet data, you're going to run into some interpretive things. So
there's like one of the founding people of like modern computing helping as an advisor. His girlfriend at the time and then became his wife is writing the script, and they take all of that out to rewrite it. Which was
probably the character parts.
I think so.
The story.
But it's also because I'm sure that they were putting in proper terminology and stuff. Because if you watch it now, it's like, that's not what a CPU does. No. Like, they're using terminology like, not even 1982 would you have said it that way.
Call the character RAM. They come along to a pool of energy and they start drinking with their info discs like it's golden mead from the gods. It was so weird. There's a sunboat with sails. He jumps in to sacrifice himself in a big beam of light to end the movie. How does he get back? Why couldn't he just turn into a human before that? I don't know. It was fine.
He's Jesus.
Biggest problem for me was the ending. Full frontal capitalist.
Ultra capitalist.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I needed my money. He didn't give me my money. Now I took it back and now I have all this money. Well, the final scene is him showing up on a rooftop in a helicopter so they can go out for lunch or something. It's pretty gross.
Anyways, I like Tron. Dave was lukewarm on it.
Yeah, I like some of it.
Let us know what you think down in the comments below and share this with other people if you so choose. We are staying in science fiction.
Nice.
We're going to go to another film that has been so pervasive in our culture. We're seeing Blade Runner. Ooh. The original theatrical cut of Blade Runner.
Right. It's my favorite movie. So let's find out what I thought of the original theatrical cut of Blade Runner.
Do a Pong sound effect.
Finish the game! No!